The chaplaincy team has greatly supported me. I think not even when I started college, but even before that. When I was still in high school, I heard about the World Youth Day event and I signed up, and well, I had faith that maybe somehow I'd find my way there, even though it was an expensive trip. But just from early on, even though I'd just come into the country, I was welcomed with such open arms, and because of how much I was committed to actually seeing this dream through of going to World Youth Day, the whole chaplaincy team supported me in fundraising, just making sure I'd get there. And I feel like the journey I've had in faith, I owe it a lot to the people involved in chaplaincy. We live in a world where there's so much noise, there's so much busyness, there's so much to do, there's so many distractions. One thing I loved about World Youth Day and the Lenten Youth Retreat, or the Advent Youth Retreat, is that you're constantly in this environment where the main thing you're focusing on is your faith, the main thing you're focusing on is your relationship with God. I think in addition to all your senses as a human, there's this sort of heightened spiritual sense. You start to actualize things more in a deeper and spiritual sense, and that's something you don't really get much in normal life. Because I remember one day it was one evening in World Youth Day at the shrine of Fatima, and we were all praying the rosary, about thousands of people united by faith. And one thing that struck me as well, we were all carrying these candles which were lit up, but it was a windy evening, so as the wind blew, the candles would go out. But each time you'd get a friend, you'd get someone else to light that up for you. And to me, that struck me in such a spiritual sense, in the fact that, in our spiritual journey, at times we fall, at times literally the light in us dims and we don't think there's hope. But being surrounded by people who understand your faith, who understand you in a spiritual sense, who can help you reignite that light, that fire inside of you that pushes you to seek truth and seek your purpose in life, that was truly beautiful. And it's one of those things you really can't get in normal life unless you have a wonderful chaplaincy team like we have at St. David's, that their sole aim is to get you to a better place than where you are.